Ahoy, ahoy, and welcome to a new age. We are here to play Dawn of Worlds. Thank you so much for joining us. We're kind of in a little bit of an in between time as we're moving between game systems and some things are changing. You might notice there's a new face on the stream.
It's
Very
me.
excited. Yeah, that beard. I mean, you look like a totally new person. It was like when I changed my hair color, bleached my hair. We have Joey joining us today, and for the rest of the Dawn of Worlds stream, that's what we're going to be playing for approximately the next 3 streams. But we'll see. Maybe they could go long, in which case we'll adjust. But um, let's see. We're excited to try this out because we played Dawn of Worlds a couple of times. We have an old stream, which I highly encourage you watching. That was a lot of fun and a lot of craziness, and we'll see if this one's just as crazy because it'll definitely be just as fun. But all of us are inhabiting a deity for the first age at the creation of the world. And Sarah is not here with us this time, but she has taken the role of the primordial goddess and created the very world we are now inhabiting. And she left us a little bit of information to go on before we get started. The primordial goddess, she who sows worlds, has died. Her bones are buried deep in the center of the map, and over the first age, some have crystallized into gem like shards of immense magical power. Discovering them leads to an explosion of magic amongst the races of the worlds and a fight for their power, for those who can obtain them can harness this magic in any way they choose to explore. Her last creation was making the race of the Ainir, who sprung up from her blood as she died and so populate the center of the map. Now, as she who sows worlds passed into the void, she left each of us an irrevocable directive. Fill this earth with epic natural wonders, both harsh and fair, for the Ainir and all creation to live in. Then she whispered to each of us a secret command, which I will not share because mine is different from everyone else's. So we have one prime directive, which is to fill the world with natural wonders, harsh and fair. And we also all have a secret goal that our deity will be trying to achieve. And as a reward, you get special free power, basically, for completing that. And I think we'll just go around and talk about kind of who we're playing and how we're planning on playing them and then probably just dive in. It's a point-based system to do actions, but I think it'll be pretty self-explanatory once we get going. So, Abby, would you mind starting for us?
Sure. I will be playing Eternal Slumber Shapes New Life, who is the goddess of life and death. Do you want more
You
than
know,
that?
We're moving
casual.
quick.
Is she malicious, capricious,
She,
steady?
I would say is the neutral force of, I don't know, like change and evolution and, yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. We'll see how many people die. Okay. Connor, who are you playing?
I will be playing Crumbling Peaks Reveal Deep Fissures, who is the god of the earth, the primordial force of rock, stone, cave, soil. He watches over both the highest peaks and the lowest valleys, as well as that which lives underground. He's a very stoic, steadfast, unmoving, unchanging, unyielding spirit.
Sounds great. And Joey, who will you be playing?
Great. So I am playing Vengeful Sky, Strike Sea and Land. And this god, they are, tumultuous when they speak. Thunder rolls from their mouth, or lightning strikes, or rocks fall. Rivers rush. They are actually glad that the primordial goddess has died. My god is upset at being ephemeral, ever changing, boundless. And while it might seem like unlimited possibilities, and I hope you can't hear the train outside my apartment right now.
That's the thunder of your voice. What are you talking
That's the
about?
thunder of my voice.
It rolls in off the coast.
That's industry, baby.
It's so funny.
We'll get to that.
But,
That's in the third age.
literally, the first train of the evening happens right as I'm talking. So, the vengeful sky, has spent millennia without form, without shape, without consistency, always in change, always dynamic, always an expression of like violence, right, and climatic chaos. And so she is glad that she who sows the world has fallen. She blames her for creating something solid and seeks to play that way. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Connor, I'm so sorry. I think we are going to have a fun night.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be so
yeah.
much fun. It's great.
Wow. Joey's the bad girl of the group, trying to sow a little bit of chaos. Okay, and Logan, who are you playing?
I am playing Endless Wheel Brings New Seasons. They are sort of the incarnation of not change, but change which returns to how it was. I imagine this is a sort of a capricious god who is indecisive, thinks everything is imperfect and everything must change, and then after it has changed, feels like it was better before and returns it to how it was. Maybe not exactly how it was, but in essence, um, forming a cycle. Or sometimes things don't need to change. I feel like I'm going to play them as a spectrum of things can never just change in one direction. They either have to stay static or they must cycle. So, what am I going to do with that? No idea. We'll see how it unfolds.
Yeah, you've set yourself quite the challenge, but I think
Mhm.
it'll be interesting too. So we'll see. And I am playing Radiant Flame Sparks Infernos. I am the living embodiment of flame and light. Mischievous, capricious, playful. This new world is a wonderful playground for me to spread my powers and to see what can burn is always the question at the forefront, maybe, of my mind. Um, but they can be fire burns, but it also helps. So we'll see. We'll see who learns how to reap the rewards of what I bring to the world. But with that, I think we'll just dive right in. We all get to start with 10 points, basically, and the game goes in rounds. The goal is just to sort of populate this world with the first stage is mostly geographic and climate based properties. So we're kind of setting the stage for more advanced things. But there are opportunities to affect, for instance, the Ainir because they already exist as a race. And making new races is really expensive right now. But we all have the possibility of working together and pooling our points in order to um, use a power, and that is one option for dealing with some of the more expensive things that are available to us. Um, yeah. Does anybody know right away what they would like to do to start with? They can start the round off.
I don't want to
I
go
feel like
first.
it's gonna be Joey, right? It has to
It
be.
has to be.
It has to be Joey.
The gods have spoken.
Hello, this is God. You go first.
So, okay. Yep. So, every round that passes in this age is really long right now, right?
500 years.
500 years.
Yeah.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Not every
That-
turn, so
I
we'll keep that
understand.
in mind.
Your
Perfect.
10 points last 500 years.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, one round or one turn. So really, Vengeful Sky strikes land, sees the Ainir, as like the children of the fallen goddess, she who sows the world. And so she is going to strike at them. Her, in her primordial goddess enemy is now dead, and so what's left is a blood feud. And so I'm going to spend all my 10 points. I would like it to rain for 500 years. I want all of their caves to be flooded, all of their villages to be swept off the mountains. I want no ability to grow crops or have an economy, and I want them to disperse and become refugees. And I'll spend the rest of the age hunting them.
Is this a
Good lord.
cataclysm you would like to do?
Yes,
Or a catastrophe? Wow.
a catastrophe.
Same. Well,
Oh
spend those
my.
points and it can be yours.
I think the two things that I would like specifically is I would like the Einir to have to flee and become refugees. I would like it to like negatively impact their civilization in some way. And I would like the center square to like be super washed out, and maybe resources and things start flowing away from it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Including these crystals that I don't think we've talked about yet.
True, we haven't really gotten into the crystals. So, she who sows worlds, she died, and her bones, some of them have calcified and turned into, or crystallized, really, into these magical crystals um, that grant immense magical power. So, they're currently fairly concentrated, though we don't know exactly where. We were thinking the Einir were kind of like guardians of these crystals, but now they've been scattered, so they'll probably try and take some with them.
Yeah, I think so too.
And maybe small fragments, almost like gold. I imagine it like panning for gold. You can pan for crystal fragments, maybe. Um, but I would assume they're pretty sturdy, so I don't think just rain is going to fully wash them away.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, it's not just rain, right? Like it's 500 years of like erosion and, mudslides and lightning strikes and frosts and freezes.
yeah, okay. Well, then, yeah, we can just make a note that sort of the maybe make some more crystal icons and sort of like shrink them a bit and then spread them out to show that smaller deposits have been
Yeah.
spread out from this main area.
Can we also do that with the Einir?
Yeah, definitely.
Great.
They should be
Do you
able
want
to
me to
make
do
those
that right
things.
now, or do
Yeah,
you do
you're
that?
So
the
as you
god.
do
You get
things,
to
you
do it.
sort of edit them, and you can sort of put the things in.
Great.
You can decide where they go.
I would love if other people contributed where
Nope.
they
I'm
go.
I'm shrinking. I'm shrinking them, and then I would say maybe take like a blue or something, and like I don't know. I don't know if you just don't cover the whole thing in blue, but
Make a
like
big lake
make a
or
big lake,
something.
make some
Yeah.
more rivers so the water's flowing off.
Yeah, to indicate where the major runoff is, like in
Yeah.
this area.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
that
just leave
works.
that there. That should be good.
That sounds good.
Hmm.
And I achieved my goal for the age.
Wow. So what did you unlock by doing this cataclysm? What did you unlock?
I unlocked another free catastrophe that I
Storms.
can
What are you gonna do?
use
A
Yes.
catastrophe.
So
Yeah.
we have these secret goals. Whenever we complete them, we are going to give ourselves a free event or a free catastrophe as sort of like a reward and to keep it interesting. For those watching at home and are like, why are they doing this? That's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, could you tell us what your secret goal
Oh yeah.
was now that you've achieved it?
That's right. So as she was dying or leaving this world, thank God, she who sows the world whispered to me, the dumb, silly lady, You guys don't curse, do you? And this
Oh, we
stream?
do.
No, we
Yeah, we
don't
do.
fucking curse,
Oh.
Joey.
Oh, sorry.
You're not allowed to fucking curse, but
You have
we're
to-
allowed to curse.
You're on your trial period. You can't curse yet.
Yeah, well, this dumb lady, this dummy, she
Dumb.
thought that she could give me a command, and she said, as god of storms, you must shape climate in a dramatic way to push or encourage the
Mm.
Einir to spread around the map into various communities.
Boy, did you.
Done.
With
Done.
rage in your mind.
Her. Okay. I would say last thing, Joey, is so this little warning sign is the catastrophe sign. Just take text and just write next to it so that we know what the catastrophe was, what happened there. So
Yeah,
a
that
quick
sounds
little
good.
descriptor.
Cool.
And then just so you know, and so we all know, and then so chat knows. After we're just gonna litter this map with things, and then between sessions, I'm gonna go in and update the map to reflect the changes we make, any societal changes, and representing the catastrophe. So it'll get cluttered, and then it'll look nice at the beginning of next session for us to clutter it again. So just throw shit all over it. Okay, who's next? I think Connor.
Oh, okay, sure.
Well, I think now we just go in order. So
I don't even know what the order is.
Yeah.
After you,
What do you mean order?
bullied me.
Okay, so Crumbling Peaks is very content to sit and wait out storms. There's nothing quite like the age of a rock to deal with 500 years of typhoons. But into this, he's going to start realizing that his mountains are being carved away and destroyed and ruined. And so he has a choice to make. Do I fortify what mountains exist, or do I let this wash out and create new mountains? And I think what he is going to do is shape terrain over in this area, kind of focusing on this section, and fortify this mountain range here in the middle. Let's see if I draw freehand. That sounds like that'll be great and easy to identify. So, kind of fortifying this whole area to act as a bulwark against the floods and redirect all of the flooding and washout down the river and out into the eastern plains. So that is 2 points for Shapeland. Sorry, 3 points.
So this river that I was about to draw going northwest, I shouldn't draw that.
I would say not northwest. we done did blocked off that part.
That's cool.
Okay. A new mountain forms.
That's fun.
That means it's a time for the endless wheel to take the wheel.
You're muted.
You're
Oh,
muted.
no.
The endless wheel has been silenced.
Goodbye. I've done my job. The endless wheel sees this giant rainstorm and says, I bet that could be better by being less. And I think I will shape climate on that to make it so, what's a good, and you can help me with this, Joey. What do you think a good time frame is? I think I want every certain number of years it stops and it's calm and idyllic, and maybe the Ainur have a religious pilgrimage back to where they were before during this 1 year of calm before it starts over and gets all washed out again.
What if it's really a little mini ice age and the rains turn into glaciers, and the glaciers you can actually traverse on? It stops this deluge that is impossible to surmount the mountain. The glaciers would also do more damage to the mountain, probably.
Yeah, so I don't want that. I want it to just stop. So I'm letting you come up with a time frame. I don't know. 50 years seems like too few. So maybe every.
But as a
Every-
cycle, yeah?
Yeah, no. So it only lasts a year and then it comes back. And then the next, we'll do 50. 50 is good.
I think the Ainir
Sure.
live a long time, so
Yeah.
50 might not be very long. Or not as long as it feels to us.
Yeah. I will shape the climate and do that. Okay. And also, I'm gonna pepper these little cycle symbols everywhere. That's what they mean. I'm gonna type, but they mean a cycle is happening. Okay, that's me. I think we're on to Lady Blood.
Oh my gosh, me. Okay, I'm gonna spend 10 points.
Oh
my
god!
Wow. Go big or go home,
But
kids.
I want to create an avatar. So I think this a monsoon is happening in the middle of the map, and the Ainir are trying to escape, but some of them drown. And as they kind of leave behind their dead, maybe in the vicinity of where they lost some, they mourn them, and the rain turns to blood rain, and from like the bodies comes this like kind of grotesque fleshy wolf creature. And it leads them to safety.
Oh.
I
No,
would
just your
follow that
neighborhood
creature to safety.
friendly.
Your local blood wolf.
Yeah.
That's my initial thought, obviously. When I bury my grandmother and a bloody wolf comes out of her body, I'm like, Grandma, it's you?
I trust you completely.
Oh my god.
Bloody wolf. Is there gonna be a river like going up here?
No, I don't think it makes sense topographically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bloody wolf's gonna
You
live
are
down
in
here, then.
control entirely of the topography.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true.
So it's up to you. You can follow what's already written, or you can remake as you see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting her
Like the
there.
There
idea
were
of, like,
infamous frozen tundras and bogs in our previous
one
game.
island wet, one side of the island wet, other side of the island dry. I like that until someone messes it up, but whatever.
Okay. That's my
That's
blood
fun.
wolf.
Hey,
Okay, so perfect. Are you gonna spend all 10, Sean?
no, I wasn't planning on it. I was gonna go a little shorter than that. The radiant flame sees this great storm, and it goes, hell no, I want as far away from that as possible. Because I do not like the wet and the rainy. It's also worth noting that there are no celestial bodies. There is no light. There's no sun, moon, or stars at the moment
I
in
made
this
the
world.
Ainir crawl in the dark, fleeing their homeland.
I think they
forgot
can
to add.
probably see in the dark.
Sure.
But
They have
yeah, so
echolocation.
there's
But
not
they're
a
still
lot
in the
of
dark. But they're still
sources
crawling in the dark. So
of
Yeah.
light. Yeah, they're still crawling. They can see, but it is still dark. You're right.
They haven't discovered that they have legs yet.
that's right.
I think I will. Oops, I'm moving the wrong thing. Move that typhoon. I'm gonna take the radiant flames. Kind of gonna sequester themselves over here, and is gonna um shape plant growth, and is gonna create this like wild and strange jungle of like flaming plants, basically. So trees that have flaming or radiant leaves, plants and flowers that are both smoking and sort of hot like embers. So creating this almost, this magical plant-like, but also probably not safe unless you
Mm.
really know what you're doing. Land of flames. And I think it just like goes up in flames more or less, like it's another cycle. It's like a wildfire cycle, like it thrives on wildfire cycles, so it's
Did you say cycle?
constantly. I did say cycle. I did say cycle. And so it constantly sort of like combusts and then resets itself. Woo, put some flames in there. Beautiful.
Lovely.
Okay, that will be all that I do for this time. For this set of things.
Oh gosh, I think that brings us back to me because Joey is out of points. Okay. Um I think that Crumbling Peaks is, after reinforcing this northwestern mountain range, work to burrow and fortify underneath. So again, shaped terrain, but this one will be mostly invisible, as he tends to and nurtures and develops the creatures of the earth that burrow and tunnel, the moles and worms and other things that crawl and scrape at the ground. Start to build these massive, like, fingering tunnels of earth that go underground and just extend extremely deep into the bedrock and then out into the rest of the mountain range. Creates this very, very vast tunnel system that's navigable, but certainly confusing.
Good thing these people have a location.
Right?
Yeah, good thing they don't have like legs and arms yet, or else they might bump them into the walls. They're actually just worms. Okay, I think it's me. I am going to, with this giant river that we have going on here, I think I'm going to make it. I'm going to shape the river so that it sort of wanders, like it becomes a meandering river, and sort of this whole area over here just becomes like extremely fertile. Like the river like
Like the
floods and
Nile.
like th- l- l- yes, like the Nile, almost so like the Yellow River in China. Like
Okay,
it
yeah.
floods and there's just huge plain of just like super fertile. Like throw a piece of grain on the ground, suddenly it's a field. Um, and how will I denote that? We'll make it just a nice, right. That's a really aggressive.
Lime, acid green. It's really fertile, but it does melt your skin
Mhm.
off.
Do we think that that might be a shape? Climate?
Like soil
Land?
content? I think that's a shaped land.
Shape
Yeah.
land.
Shape
Shape
land.
land.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. That's all for me now.
Okay. I think that, the Radiant Flame is has a lot of fun, setting things on fire and watching everything burn and like come back, and there's something cool about the fact that it just sort of always comes back no matter what they do. But they're getting a little bored. So they've they see this deluge still happening in the distance, and they're like, you know, I'm not scared of no water. I'm not actually scared of that. I can do things with that. And they're going to create they're gonna kind of journey over, and they're gonna see that Crumbling Peaks has also been like doing some stuff, and they're gonna like I imagine them sort of like flitting through the mountains and then kind of whispering into the tunnels, and it's like, "Hello, Crumbling Peaks. I've come for a visit. Here."
Hello.
You're so slow and boring, though. Let me heat things up a little bit. And the radiant flame sends like tendrils of heat into the earth, raising sort of raising base. I mean, creating like geothermal heat. And I want to create like a complex series of geysers and hot springs, natural hot springs. And like, there's like this really famous, beautiful, like terraced pools of sort of dried calcified water and everything. So that's what I want to make. I want to shape Earth over yonder. I think kind of on the edge, on this far edge,
Mhm.
kind of into the mountain and close to the deluge. Yeah, because I imagine you've almost like subverted some of the water down too, and I'm kind of like heat it and bring it back up
Yeah,
on
yeah.
this side. How am I gonna draw that? We'll see, but we'll count it as a shaped land on this person.
Moi?
No, I think moi again.
Or no, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You're there.
I'm thinking of what to follow that up with.
It wasn't bad. It was
No,
just
not at all. Not at all. I think that there are probably very large mineral deposits that form around those, right?
yeah.
And there will be kind of a change in the ecology of the area. So we start to see, I guess I would call them hardier plants because they grow in a tougher terrain, a rockier, more uh, calcified soil. They need to be bigger, stronger, have tougher roots to punch through solid rock to get through water. So I think I will do a shaped land in kind of the same area as Sean has, but then up into the mountains a little bit as well, where there are these very tough, almost ironwood trees and plants that you couldn't cut it with a normal axe. It's far too dense for that, as it's developed this ability to crack through stone and rock to get to what it needs in the I want to say saltwater pools, almost like there's nutrients in these salt flats.
Yeah. Geothermal biomes.
Now me?
Mm-hmm.
Ring ring. Hello, is this Radiant Flame Sparks and Sparks? What is your name? Radiant Flame Sparks
It's
Embers and
Infernos.
Infernos. Okay.
We
Hello.
I dropped the embers a long time ago. It's just Infernos these days. Okay, I've grown up.
I have been thinking, what if we made a really, really big Inferno? You know, like the biggest Inferno.
Keep talking.
But then it also turned off sometimes. But then it came back really bright. But then it turned off again. But then it came back really, really, really bright. You know? And it's also in the sky. And
Like
we call it the
daily,
sun.
like daily, like every 24 hours.
Yeah, yes. That's what I'm thinking.
Sun.
Because, yes. Mm-hmm.
No,
'Cause,
no. I'm the
Imagine,
only light allowed in this world.
yeah, you can be that.
Oh, heinous.
You just have to come around every 24 hours.
You're giving younger sibling energy, Sean.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Are you interested in that?
Ring, ring, ring. I don't think we have the points for that.
What do you mean? It's an event. That would be an event. We could pool.
Events are 10.
I have 5. You have 7.
No, I only have 4. I just spent more shaping Earth. I don't know why it's not updated.
But if
have
you
to-
work together, you get a discount. Did we decide that?
Yeah, so that would work. We have exactly enough.
We decided that presently.
No, I like the darkness right now.
Wow.
I thought you
Wow.
wanted to burn the world, burn the Earth. That's
Yeah,
more interesting.
we do that,
I don't
and
want
then
to
we
burn
don't do
this.
that.
There's nothing in the sky right now. What's the point of burning that?
Exactly. It is up there, and then it. Okay, whatever. Also, to get your thing to work, you have to have your thing selected whenever you click the buttons. down to the bottom.
Yeah, I'm very bad about that.
I've noticed. I've been helping you. Okay.
Ouch.
Okay, that's
Ring,
fine.
ring.
Hello?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
That is fine. I will do something then to also affect your little burning forest over there. I think I'll shape climate. I won't mess with it at the moment, but we'll say like, oh, this will be fun. I'll take this wind and I'll plop it down here, and we'll say like all the ash and whatnot gets blown across this bay to the other side. Every once in a while, so like it's also fertile, but it's also like if the wind picks up, it's now like a pyroclastic flow and everything there dies. But then it's nice again. So what color is that? It's gonna be some nice ash gray.
Mm-hmm.
Hope that's a
Call it
square.
the Ashlands.
Ooh. No, not that. Okay. I'm
Please hold while
struggling.
Logan figures out shapes.
Struggling. I guess I probably have enough room to go all the way up to that mountain. Okay. Perfect. And that is how many? That is 2. So okay. On to you, Radiant.
I think Radiant is gonna pass. Yeah, for the round. And their round. Means
Fissures?
Oh, I'm out. I only got 1 point. I don't think there's anything I can even buy with that.
Well, you could work with me, but I guess not.
Sure,
I'll also
what do you want to
pass.
work on for 1 point?
I'll
Everybody's
pass.
passing.
Yes. Okay.
So
So that is
the
the
first round.
end of the round. So everybody select your little token down there and hit generate power. And if you spent under 5, we all do, you get 1 bonus. And it is round 1. So type in 1. And then hit
And
submit.
we're decreasing our power generation every
Yes.
round.
So we're not playing by the actual rules. So instead of
Yeah.
2d6 every round, we are all starting with 10 every round, and then sort of as our power wanes, as the age goes, we get 1 less every round. So that's how we're sort of representing that.
Nice.
What the?
22?
Hmm.
That doesn't make any sense.
That easily could have been me. I was like, what?
Just meant 14.
Okay, and then I think we sorted. And that means
Sean?
does Sean? I thought Sean should have less than me. Should he not? No,
He had
that's fine.
4 and he just got
okay.
10.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Go for it, Sean.
That's right.
14. Yeah. Hey,
But that's right, you
first.
didn't want to spend with me.
So let's see. Radiant Flames like really bored. And they are like, there's no one to play with. All of these deities are like too serious. The Einir got scattered everywhere. You only find a couple of them at a time. This sucks. And they're like, you know what? Ring, 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 ring. Group call.
Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
I hate group chats.
We all are on, and then some of us are gonna hang up, I guess.
Hey, babes. What if we like all created these beings in our image? Like, I made these beings made out of fire, and like Storm made beings made out of, I don't know, air or storm, whatever, and you can
What?
make
An endless wheel makes things made out of
Big
circles?
wheels.
I don't,
Yeah,
what?
mine's made out of just wheels and the concept of change.
Yours are just like big
You're
talk
losing me.
They could be dryads. They could change with the seasons. Once we have seasons.
I already
We don't
have,
even have a sun yet.
I already have a tumor wolf. I'm good.
Tumor wolf. What if
What's
we
your
band
offer?
together and create a whole bunch of races in our image?
You know, that sounds really interesting, and I love that idea. Keep bringing that energy. But also, I got rocks to deal with right now. So
Rocks don't
yeah, rocks.
do anything.
Exactly.
I should never invite fissures.
Kids these days and their change.
I hang up on everyone.
Yeah, I'll pass too. Sorry.
Lame.
Well.
Ugh, you're just solidifying your facts as the non
I say,
deities.
I would love to do that with you, but I need them to have a son first. So tell me when that's.
Correct. Correct.
It's just too much to ask for. But I think Flame realizes that maybe there needs to be other light sources than just themselves. So they're going to do. They're gonna go. I think they're gonna. They're gonna like they're gonna gather all of the Einir together. So I'm gonna command race and gather the fragments. Send out a call to gather not all of them, but some of them into a group, kind of hidden behind the bulwark of um, crumbling peaks, mountain wall up in the corner. And I'm gonna command them to make a journey to me and bring every crystal they have and all the crystals they can find. So they can be by me. That will be my turn.
Big point
Okay.
spend.
Okay. Ring ring. Hello. Is this Eternal Slumber Shapes New Life?
Hello.
Hey girl. I loved that blood wolf that you made.
Yeah.
So anyway, you know that big maelstrom in the middle of the world? I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, I've
It's
seen
been there
it.
for a while.
It's very dark.
It's quite dark. I can't see anything actually. I
Wait.
walked into it the other day and I got blown off the mountain. Anyway,
The catastrophe lasts for the entire age or just the round?
oh,
It's in its waning years, yeah. Like
yeah.
you
Just
said
wait.
specifically, it's a 500-year storm.
I
but-
did say that. I didn't think I was creating something that
Oh, that's
lasts
fine.
millennia.
I would like to do something. It's not really doing much. And I was thinking, what if we turned it into something that like changed and like brought life and death
Yeah.
to the world? Does that sound like something you're interested in?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, it's spinning.
Yeah.
What if we just like straightened it out and it was like a big storm front that occasionally passed over the whole world?
Oh.
You know, like it just
Uh-huh.
the whole thing goes just like torrential storms.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has to seek shelter. And then it passes. And then in a random amount of time, it comes back and just passes over the whole world again.
Mm-hmm. Sounds
Does that
great.
sound like something you're interested in?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're creating monsoon cycle.
I feel
It
like
needs
this will
to be
be.
unlivable.
It's if they're not in shelter, they
Yeah,
die.
perfect.
So I think that probably counts as a catastrophe.
Yeah.
Catastrophe parentheses recurring.
Can it not just be like shape weather, I guess? Or I guess
I
you want the
Well,
whole
No, on the
Yeah, you wanna
scale
go
they're
global.
doing,
Probably-
it has to be a catastrophe.
An event? Because a catastrophe is confined.
Contained. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand this shapes climate, so I'm willing to pay also a shape climate cost to have this be an occurring thing.
I think my hang up is how frequently is this happening? And does it
Like,
truly, if you
My
are,
hang up is that it's killing people.
yeah, there's that. And then if you're standing outside, you're hit with golf ball sized hail, but if you're in a tree hut, you're fine. Like, what's the.
no, like a shelter. Not
Like
like a tree hut.
Uh-huh.
Like
so
underground would
yeah,
work.
sure. Like a concrete structure.
Or stone.
What's concrete?
Well, it's
I
stone.
don't think
that's
it's very
covered in-
frequently. Maybe like a couple times a year at most.
A couple times a
times
year?
I
I thought you were gonna
know.
say once
Right.
every 100 years.
No, it lasts
No,
lasts like a
veto.
day, and then it's gone, and then
And
they're
it kills
fine.
people?
If
Mm,
yes,
This seems very powerful.
What if it's like just the monsoon cycle? And the monsoon cycle is very deadly, and certainly will be very deadly until we develop technology to forecast it or deal with it.
I'm inclined to lean towards Joey on this one.
Monsoon though would be like once a year, but with varying degrees of severity. Like most times, it's not gonna kill an entire city, but sometimes.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw this and spend the point.
You could also just create weather. Like you're creating a weather cycle. I feel like there's
The scale is part of the problem too.
Yes, it is a giant storm front that moves across the globe.
oh, interesting. So very regular, or not very regular.
No, but like you can see it coming from like a day away. So it's not it doesn't exterminate the whole planet. I feel like Sean thinks it's killing every single thing every time per year.
But it
Seems
sounds like
it seems like fire can't extinct
there was
it. I think that might be a problem.
demand, an ultimatum from one part of this party that was like it must kill people.
Yes,
It
that's
must have
fine.
the potential to kill people.
Yeah. It's not
But
like a
everything
light
has
rain.
potential.
It's like a category 6 hurricane.
Category 6. Have you ever
That's
been in a
really
hurricane,
bad.
Logan?
And
Okay.
it's just a line that sweeps the entire world.
Yes.
Jesus.
No, this is too much.
That's very cool. Maybe the mechanics of Dawn of World isn't for
He's not prepared for that age change level of point expenditure.
Right. It happens less than once a year.
Yes, I think that's good.
I think that's reasonable.
And it cannot always kill everything it touches on the
Oh
outside.
my god, you guys, it's not a storm of extermination. It's just simply a very large storm, okay?
Great.
I have legitimately
Jesus
never-
Christ. It's not dropping bombs on people, okay?
The bomb
God
storm.
damn it. I will subtract these points and we'll move on.
How many
Dropping
I will
bomb-sized
spend-
hail.
Okay, we get a discount, so it's 9. I'll spend 6 if you want to spend 3,
Yeah.
Abby.
Oh.
Oh my god.
This is a fully collaborative game.
Yeah.
Abby, I collaborate, no problem. Okay, go, Connor. You're up.
All right. I choose to, instead of creating world-sweeping weather patterns, I make some rocks appear along a river.
And those rocks
Right.
are
No, I'm gonna say as a shape land, along this here river valley, all of these fragments of crystal from She Who Sows Worlds have been scattered among the riverbeds and swept out into the sea. Well, some of those have collected and settled in little deposits and then grown outward into the ground and found caves and hiding places and created these like glowing, glittering crystal caverns that run along this riverbank and deep into the roots of the earth from there.
I feel like creating a shiny resource that there's a limited amount of is also pretty cataclysmic, but we're just gonna go from it.
But this one glows.
Oh.
I don't know if that's going to show up on screen or not, but Logan put a massive wall of clouds across the map.
Death cloud.
Those skulls were for you, Sean.
Oh my god. Alright, well that's all I've got. Just some simple glowing crystals on a riverbank.
Beautiful.
Oh, I would like to verbalize I've completed my goal.
Oh.
Eradicate all life?
Read your
No.
goal.
It was you must dramatically shift one god's creations for the good of the map or equilibrium. That was me to Joey's thing.
When have you done good for this map?
It's equilibrium.
It's equilibrium.
That's maybe true.
Nano Snap is equilibrium.
Do you think I was collaborating and that you actually get it for one less?
No.
No, I collaborated with Abby already. I still like the idea though of there being a storm up there, Joey, that's like just not like your big maelstrom. Because it's still peaceful every 50 years.
Yeah, I just spent, an entire turn's worth of points and it's fine. It's all good. No, it's chill. I think just it's not habitable, right? I think that's fine.
Yeah.
You guys
all
both
of the
have free.
topsoil is blown away. The caves are full of water still. There's also this glacier. If that's okay for this to be a glacier. Oop, I'm not clicking on it. And so Vengeful Sky, right? Like her motivation is that she's like very frustrated, always being ephemeral. She can be blown around, and she's seeking steadfastness. So Vengeful Sky is going to create an avatar, and in the avatar, attempt to give this child of hers, who I'm going to call Fallen Sky Blows Through World. So Fallen Sky will be hewn from this glacier, and water has many states. But ice is what she hews her daughter from, to try and give her the thing that she wants and was denied by the primordial goddess, she who sows the worlds. So Fallen Sky's here. Can I say things about? Can I give Fallen Sky power? Like what?
I mean, narratively, you can do whatever you'd like.
Avatars have
Certainly if it's
like
something mortal.
enact your powers.
Yeah.
Kind of thematically in the game.
Yeah, I want Fallen Sky to be able to use the different states of water. So like she can turn into mist and travel distances, or become maybe invulnerable or whatever. She can become solid, and she become liquid. So yeah, she's gonna kind of just pull herself out of the glacier. She's very beautiful. I mean, she shimmers like the side of a glacier that has water flowing over it. But she can. Is it okay to be she can take form, a form of a normal being? Like she's not always I am a god, I'm an avatar. Yeah, she's gonna go there, and she's going to go look for the nearest settlement of Einir.
You leave those Einir alone.
Yeah,
They've got storms to hide from. Don't go bothering them.
that's my turn. I spent all my points.
Okay. Me? Yes. I am going to spend 2 points to command my avatar to create an order. It's gonna be this nice black skull.
Huh.
So
Concern.
probably once every like 100 years. The peaceful in the middle of the map and the storm that blows across and kills everything line up. And the order of the Einir that the wolf creates is the wolf will shepherd them on a journey during the peaceful part, and then they will sacrifice themselves to the storm and die next to the glacier.
Wow.
Sure, why not?
Oh, love it.
Suicidal orders really are the longest living
Do they
ones.
do they leave some members behind to like
Yeah.
get more for the next cycle?
No, the
It's
wolf.
just-
The wolf
Oh,
cultures
the wolf. Yes,
a group
okay.
for the next 100 years.
Oh wow.
It's just a sticky note that says, "Hey guys, meet here 100 years from now."
Oh, I love that.
I will put down a name for them. Where are you guys getting text? Ah, found it. That's it for me for now, though.
Did we say we all have an order in the?
We can
In
all control
the-
the Einir presently.
You were
Logan's
muted,
muted.
Logan.
We don't have an order, like, but you can control them or command them as if you have
Right.
an order.
Okay. So it's just. So you can't do command order though.
No, you have to make an order, like Abby just did.
Okay. I'm going to.
Oh, they call it a bloodstorm when they line up because yeah.
That's God.
That's really cool, and it wouldn't have been possible if they shot my idea down.
I
Abby.
know.
We were just trying to say that maybe it needs to be finessed a little bit, not that
Yes.
it needs to not exist.
And does it like decimate the population, or
If
like
they're stupid enough to remain outside, or devout enough to purposefully remain outside.
Jesus?
This is death by exposure, just every.
No. They're not. They're
Undecided.
not killed. They're in the safe space, and then they kill themselves.
With the
sacrifice
storm.
themselves. Oh, I
No,
thought they
yeah,
maybe
they intentionally stand on a
in the
peak
storm,
of a
I see.
glacier and are like, "Dear Lord, please take me, wind."
Yeah, and the wolf goes up there with them, and then the wolf comes back down.
So, okay, guys, I'm gonna go away, but you guys definitely stay here.
No, the wolf is flying through it. It just watches them all die.
Jeez Louise.
Not gonna lie, this
Okay.
is not where I expected things to go.
Well, we all thought Joey was gonna be the villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Wow. Okay, I'm going to shape land over here. This is what I will do. Good enough. Okay, I'm gonna make a crystal desert. So with all the Einir and the crystals that I requested from them, I will have them. I will dry the earth with my powers, and I will also crack all of their crystals into fine powder, and then I will spread it through the sands that I have created to create a crystalline desert out of these powerful.
Like white sands in New Mexico or something.
Yeah. I imagine it's sort of like a rainbow, scintillating. Like
It can't be a rainbow because there's no light, but
no, when I broke them, I put light into each of the crystals.
that's dope.
I can do that.
What if their light was replenished by the storm, Sean?
My light?
Like your crystals, they went done, and then when the storm came through, they got replenished.
You keep your storm far away from me.
You
That's
can't
the
even
one
finish the
time we get
sentence.
water around
You
here.
can't even finish the sentence.
No.
Oh.
Every once
great.
in a while, Logan has these moments of like, I
It's
can't.
because it's funny because only Abby and I get it.
And Foresight understands.
Oh, is it that dumb book series you like?
Okay,
Okay, yes. So I'll create that, and I'll I've still got the Einir living there, sort of as like a small settlement or tribe.
So if you took those sands and like melted them down, you would basically have a creme brulee. Yeah.
It's not sugar, so no.
That joke worked in my head. It really didn't when I said it out loud, though. I don't. We're
Thought I
just gonna
didn't get
ignore
it.
that. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, we'll
fine.
edit
I
that
mean,
out.
I
Great.
think there's glass in probably like
Nah, it
glass
doesn't.
things that happen, but we
Ah.
won't worry about that too much.
What
Okay,
happens
that's
when you
it.
melt quartz?
Yikes.
And I'm
What happens when
gonna
you melt
end my
quartz?
round as well.
Quartz is literally a glass.
So it would burn.
Quartz is a crystal, though.
No?
It wouldn't burn, but it would turn from sand into glass.
Okay,
Let's
it's
see.
wheel.
What are these rocks on the river, Connor?
They are little seedlings where these
Caverns.
crystals of She Who Sows Worlds making have deposited and then grown deeper into the earth. Some of them breaking through into caverns and creating these like glittering interior spaces underground. Some of them kind of like sit along the surface as visible veins of ore, but most of it is, I guess the way that I would phrase it is the crystal catalyzed the growth of these shards. So it's not the same magic crystal, but it's something that has flown from it.
Fun.
Okay. I'm going to, so this like rainstorm that still happens in the middle, I'm going to make it so that it sort of cycles between dumping onto this river that I have over here where it like just makes a fertile plain and then dumping onto the other side where it comes through your area. And I want it to like, this one's not going to become fertile, it's just going to become a torrential river that's going to cut a canyon like super deep. So the canyon walls are just like pockmarked with these tunnels and like
Mhm.
there's crystals going all the way down them, but it's just this like giant canyon that cuts all the way to the sea.
Nice.
And we will, that's probably a shaped land.
Crystal Canyon.
Yeah. Am I going to draw that? We'll figure it out. Okay, I think it's Abby.
Okie dokie. I am gonna. Oh, I need to. I didn't spend before.
Isn't Abby? No, it's Connor, isn't it?
Oh
Or-
shit, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where Logan's getting orders from.
I just make it up, I guess. It's Connor this time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so surprise, surprise, shape land. But this time we're going to be focusing on this kind of area off to the northeast that we haven't done anything with yet. And we will continue to expand our mountain range off into the distance over here. Kind of raise this area up. Ending at a plateau that these Einir have settled, that then overlooks the valley to the northeast
Wow, so nice.
and south of that. So there you go. Simple, easy, boss.
Eternal slumber. Now it's your turn.
I knew what I wanted and then I changed my mind.
Classic mistake.
What do we have down here? I'll hold.
Five or less, or less than 5?
Less than 5.
Oh.
5 or less according to the
Oh, it is 5 or less? Oh,
Okay.
okay, then yeah.
Sweet. That's what I asked.
Oh, with
for.
5 or fewer, yeah.
Perfect.
For the regeneration bonus. Or the point
Mhm.
bonus.
Yeah, I'm holding.
Nice.
Brings us back up to Sean.
I passed.
Logan,
I'll pass.
I will pass as well. So we are on to the next round.
Perfect. Everyone grab your little person. Your bonus will be 2. And then this will be round 2.
Round 1. Right? No, round 2.
When
Yeah.
you input it, you should input just
The one we
one
just
round.
finished. Yeah.
Because when I inputted 2 rounds, suddenly I had extra
Right.
stuff. So, why? Why is it giving me 19 powers? Any sense?
I don't
This
know.
wants me to be more powerful, guys.
I
Can't
guess.
Apparently.
stop.
Okay. And Eternal Slumber starts us off.
Oh my goodness. What if I don't want to?
You can pass. Well, I don't think I don't think it's like a permanent
Yeah.
pass.
Agreed.
Oh, okay. Then I'll pass.
Oh,
Get-
gosh. Well, now I don't know what I want to do. It's going to use somebody else's actions as inspiration for my own, and now I'm all alone in the world.
Okay, I'll go. I'll do the thing that I was gonna do.
Thank God. Here to save me from my own indecisiveness.
I'm gonna command Avatar for 2 points. Come on. Please. Wolf is going to take the Order of the Bloodstorm up here. On one of the every approximately 100 years journeys. But this time, when they sacrifice themselves on the glacier, the wolf will create a race out of their dead bodies.
Uh.
I like this one.
And I'm the baddie.
Uh-huh.
She's just recycling.
Yep, they're out of the sacrificed bodies. To the storm will come I mean, they're like the Einir because they come from the dead bodies of the Einir.
Oh.
But they're like blood Einir. And they are like, I think ghostly, like vampiric almost. Ghostly pale. There's no sun, so they're okay for now. But they're just gonna vibe there on the top of this mountain in the rain, and because they're undeadish, they're fine.
They're a race of giant undead.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Ominous.
giant are the Einir? Like 2 humans? 4 humans?
I don't know. We didn't decide.
No. My gut instinct is 9 feet tall.
Yeah, that's.
I was thinking Skyrim giants.
That means nothing to me.
I don't like that.
Wow. That
Yeah.
means more like 15 feet tall.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I
Or
like
bigger.
9 because they can maybe interact more easily with other races.
9's not that big for giants, in my opinion.
It's true. No, yeah.
Split it at 12.
Yeah, I was gonna say the exact same number.
Well,
Well, okay. I think I'm going to be creating an avatar as well. So deep in the caves and tunnels of the mountains. There, I think, exists shadow deeper than normal shadow. And that shadow coalesces, and I take control of it and use it to command this realm. Crumbling Peaks has seen tumult on the surface world.
No,
And
there's no tumult up here.
Absolutely not.
There's less tumult than there used to be.
Questionably. And will strive to protect this underground realm from any invaders, any, I don't know, just people stepping up where they should.
I like to think he has to dedicate a considerable amount of power to like keeping all this water that has been trapped in the mountain from
Mhm.
invading more caverns or something. I don't know if you want.
I don't know. I think that water will flow as it will. It doesn't have an agenda. It just is. Whereas something like a giant vampire, Einir, blood-sucking, nightless monster.
They don't bloodsuck yet. They just are
Yet.
vampiric looking.
They just they coexist with blood.
They just stitch
They're just the
themselves
blood
from the
Einir.
dead.
They're just
that are
blood Einir. That's
freshly
all.
supplied every
I also
100
want them
years.
to start as -1. I don't know where we're keeping track of that.
Probably just in our heads for now.
I think you can just type -1. Oh wait, no. There's the
Corrupt.
yeah, there's a little corrupt.
Okay.
Just grab that little
Perfect.
dragon fang or your flame of Tarvalon.
Great.
Yep.
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 Okay. Me?
Yeah.
I will also be making an
Oh
avatar.
my
It's
God.
so fun.
It's so
It's
fun.
the thing to do.
They're more expensive this round.
I know.
That's true.
It's going to function as one avatar, but I want it to be like 4 like dragons that just like fly in a circle. Like they don't do anything separate. They're just 4 of them. And I think they live in
busy.
this storm front and sort of just like travel with it. And
That's
there's
very
one
cool.
for each season of these dragons that live in this storm now.
Do we have like is it like Game of Thrones where the season lasts a long time until the storm comes and knocks us into a new season? That could be cool.
That could be cool. Who knows? I don't know how often this storm
Decided
happens.
at the moment.
So this avatar is just gonna live up here, and then I will name them. I will come up with a good name. There's a Greek god of seasons I was gonna name it after, but you pronounce it Hore, so I'm not gonna name this dragon Hore. So
Jorge.
stay tuned.
While you look up some other deities.
Yeah.
Like Jorge, Jaime, Juan, and Robert.
Okay. The Radiant Flame has been trying to sort of live quietly in this desert with the Einir. They thought it would be fun. They thought it would be nice to have people worshiping them. But I think they are growing tired of everyone's grumbling about there's not enough light. Why isn't there light? There should be more light. And they've had enough time by themselves that they're sort of like growing paranoid and annoyed and full of rage, like overthinking what everybody else is thinking. So they decide if there's going to be light, then let there be light. And they will make a cataclysm in their crystal desert. In that cataclysm, they will call all the Einir to them as worshippers. Say, I command you to sacrifice yourself Your bones will become the crystals of this desert. The crystals will become the stars in the skies. And my flames will bathe this entire realm in light. So I say, and so you shall do. And they sort of gather a flaming throne and throne themselves and then raise like a like I'm thinking like mile wide pillar of flame just into the air, into the heavens, infinitely more or less. It sort of swirls the dust of the desert and the crystals, which then get flung into the night sky and become
Beautiful.
stars.
Beautiful.
And there is light, but unfortunately, it is only from one place. There's light and heat, but it is only from this pillar of flame that the radiant flame has enshrined themselves in. So I'll maybe draw some arrows, but
I'm
that
glad
is
my
what.
vampires are shaded by this mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. How?
Not really.
How-
I mean, it goes pretty high up, so it just gets weaker the further away it is. But
Is it cyclic? Is there a diurnal like?
nope, there's nothing. It's just a pillar of light and heat, constant pillar of light and heat. You asked for
That,
light, and I gave you light.
Wow.
Yeah.
that is not good.
That's why it's
For
called a
living
catastrophe.
Hmm. Wow, we're all baddies.
What have I
Nothing
done?
Evil
bad.
spirit.
Okay. I'm gonna do something too. So we had talked about this earlier before stream, and in the rules, there is nothing in the table, but when you look at purify and corrupt, it says that you can change the alignment of a civilization, city, or region of landscape.
Oh.
And so I would like to corrupt the land. I'm assuming within this square's amount of
Yeah.
land, if that's cool.
Yes.
Can I just wanna I wanna do some things. So I want all the points I can have. So it says corrupt a civilization is 4, corrupt a city is 3. But I do have my avatar here, and I wonder, what does that? I
Yeah,
guess
you can command your avatar to corrupt.
just a city, not a region.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's what I'm
Oh.
asking for guidance among the group.
I think that's fine. You could
Yeah.
probably use your avatar to command to corrupt land.
And is this command? And so I can only command once.
You can only command them to do one of these things per this point generation round.
I changed my mind. I would like. Can I pay 5? No, sorry. Can I pay
Just say
4?
your numbers.
Can I pay 4? Can I pay 4? Like the civilization cost
Yeah.
to do the region.
Yes.
Great. So as Fallen Sky enters the region, suddenly like her footprints start like leaving ice, and like that like image from a very popular show with wizards that go to school, and then there's like these Dementor things. Anyway,
I don't know
That's
what you're
you
talking
name
about.
drop.
Yeah,
What
well,
are
I
you
just
doing?
don't want that lady in the stream. So,
Too late. Why'd you reference it?
but anyway, as she's walking, it just creates this line of like frost, but then the frost turns into darkness and tentacles and corruption. And so I am hoping you guys can give me this entire peninsula, and then also parts or quite a bit of like the bays around it.
I'll say yes, but you have to name it Squiggle Grass.
Wiggle grass.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm willing
Little-
to give
little
you
tentacle
one of 2
grasses.
bays.
Sure, I'll do the
Or half and half.
less big one. So all of the peninsula and then all of this watery area.
Yeah.
and maybe like a little bit out into the ocean, like like whatever.
Mhm.
Cool.
What does the
That-
squiggle grass do?
Squirms.
Yeah, that's a really good question. It changes the alignment of the landscape to -1.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking like as you walk in, like if you enter this area, you begin suffering,
You just take constant tick damage.
and you maybe find it difficult to leave,
Okay.
to like justify to yourself to leave. You become depressive and couch locked.
There
Just
we
want to
go.
lay down and sleep forever.
The lay down lands. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. To endless slumber.
What do I want?
What are our newly
Sean-
created vampire people gonna do?
Yeah, what are they gonna do? What happens when the storm hits your pillar of fire?
The pillar of fire can withstand the storm. It
Magic
probably
fire,
shrinks
normal
its
storm.
radius of like light and heat, but it does not get rid of. For the current, this is the end of my round. So for this 500 years, I am basically the pillar of flames as well.
Nice.
Unless someone provides a compelling reason not to be.
A mile wide pillar of flame. Wow, just terrifying.
Biblical, one might say.
I think I'm just gonna
Catastrophic.
have my avatar guide this city into the mountains. And we're gonna start with that.
It's a city,
Well, I mean,
You-
it's like a group.
a
yeah,
race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only where there. It's not really a city, but it's all of
Right.
them. So they go into the tunnels.
They go into the tunnels?
They go into the
Wow.
tunnels.
Oh, nice.
You got tunnels, people gonna go into them.
Yeah.
I think this is the starting of the movie The Descent.
Yeah,
I think
really
the
don't
wolf
like
is gonna
this.
join them in the tunnels for now because I have plans.
Oh,
Curious. Well, sitting deep in his fortress of earth and
solitude.
more, yeah, aloneness. The avatar of Crumbling Peaks, Shade and Rock, will delve deeper and fortify themselves from this encroachment.
You don't want my vampires?
I mean, Abby, do you want vampires? If they just
Apparently
walked
she
up to your
does.
house and knocked on the door, would you say, yes, please, come on in?
12-foot
Blood-
Are they
vampires sound
vampires
great.
if they don't suck blood? They
They
just
don't suck blood yet.
they
Yeah,
simply have a
yeah,
blood
I love the
bowl.
qualifier.
You keep saying yet.
I hate that.
So I think, weirdly enough, with Command Avatar, I will create city
Oh.
under the mountain and create a home for the burrowing creatures and shadows of the world, and create a very vast, intricate system of municipal transport and shopping malls.
Wait, is this a
Vast-
vampire city? Who lives
Do you
here?
have city-wise? Do you have road-wise? How are they getting this municipal transport?
No, so my avatar is creating this as a either a future home or a future tomb
So
for
no
those
one lives in the
creatures that
city.
might come to dwell here. It is
Okay.
an
It's like-
empty city. It's like stone
Ah.
and shadow. So I don't. Let's see. What's a good city icon?
There's so many over there.
We'll go with this little door. Yeah,
The
there we go.
Mines of Moria.
Do you think that corrupting the lands corrupt the things within it?
No.
I don't think so. 'Cause I think that's separate.
Okay.
It's a separate action. But usually when you corrupt races, you're corrupting the whole race.
Right.
So, I mean, you could say
That's what I'm
maybe that
saying.
this one group is slightly
I
corrupted,
think
but
while
they
they're there, they're
also might
probably
leave.
corrupted. Yeah, exactly.
Might leave, yeah.
No, they
Okay.
they don't want to leave. Remember.
You
My
said it was
turn.
hard for them to leave.
Okay. As this storm blows over the world, causing a small amount of death that it is obligated to cause, and no more.
It's just my cold.
Nominal casualties.
Yeah, we did fulfill that just through
The
cold action.
the dragons, I'm gonna call them the Tempore, is their collective name. The one for summer is gonna fly down to this. It's interested in this pillar of fire, says that's right up my alley, and it sees some Einir sort of living in the vicinity of this. And it's gonna just sort of boop them, and I'm gonna have it create a sub race of the ones that live over there, and they are gonna become attuned to summer.
Cool. They've been getting used to things being pretty hot, so
Hmm.
and bright.
Sean, did you pass?
Yes, I have passed
Okay.
permanently.
I will use command avatar to create a race. What that race is, you don't know, because the corrupted lands. What I really would like it to do is like shield it from the gods' ability. Like I want to be able to do things to the Einir away from those who may ally with she who sows the world.
You're really assuming a lot about us.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, there are other gods, I assume. So,
I
can I
think
do that? Can I be that weird? Is that too weird?
Well, I think you've already been that weird, so.
I don't think it's that weird. I create a
think you
race.
can. I think we can also take action to
Sure,
find that knowledge.
of course, of course. I create a race that is very mysterious. It's very humanoid in appearance, but you know, often cloaked in black. Its principles and ideals seem unknown. They are -1 affinity.
Literally no good races. So
No.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I guess I will make the summer ones good when I make them. Can I do that with a sub race?
Yeah.
I think so. That would make sense.
Can I use this little icon? Or is that someone else's?
Which one?
No, you
Down
can use
by.
that one.
Great.
Green Einir. Hey,
Okay.
lumber.
Is me?
Oh, you have so many points.
I do have
I
so
guess
many
you didn't
points.
create an avatar this round.
Nope. Got that out of the way early. I'm gonna command my avatar as per usual.
Hmm.
It's gonna travel away from the vampires. Go down here. I can command order with it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna command the order of the Bloodstorm.
Wait, okay, but have you can only do one immortal action per round with
Oh,
your
per round?
with
It
your
says per
avatar.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yep.
we play differently.
Okay.
That's that thing
Yeah.
we talked about.
It's per point generation round. Because normally you're supposed to spend all your points at once. So a
Because the
turn is
manual
technically
uses round
Oh.
and turn completely with reckless regard. There's
Yeah.
no static usage of.
So, yeah, I created a race, so that counts as that. Let's stay up here then. What are the points?
Hate that land. I really hate how your evil area, Joey, looks like it's just hairy.
It does look
It is
hairy.
hairy. Yeah.
It's a
It's
It's
incredibly
primary.
uncomfortable.
It keeps us away because we don't want to go there.
Perfect. I was thinking like what else is like ephemeral, like the wind is like shadows or like wispy smoke or something. I
And
don't know.
hair.
Hair blowing in the wind.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. My hair is ephemeral.
Okay, what I want to happen is well, Sean, you might want to help me with this because you're fire, but I would like to have part of this mountain range, like in here, get melted into glass. That concentrates the light from the pillar and sheds this entire area in like bright light. That's what I want.
Like a
red
diffractive
light?
crystal.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hmm.
I don't.
like-
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
I'm sort of geographically and physically struggling to comprehend this. But you can make a glass mountain, I guess. See why not?
Okay. That shape land?
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's fucking awesome.
Down to 8.
I guess, yeah. Is it prismatic or is it just glass?
It I think it's just, I mean, it's glass, and then it's whatever, convex or concave, however it needs to be, so that the light that gets shown into it from the laser gets concentrated and spread over.
From the laser.
Yeah.
From the
my
laser, not
From
pointing
your
at it.
laser. I guess it has to be like this. Here's
The region of glass.
Yep. Next. Okay.
Does everybody else pass?
No, I still am going to take one action. I am going to. So my avatar will descend further into the earth, growing ever more frustrated with the encroachment on the mountains. Encroachment.
Yeah, you
Combine those
combined
words.
them.
Yeah, that's great. The encroachment on the mountains, and will begin collecting and harnessing the energy of the earth, and in doing so, drains it of its heat and this area underneath the mountains grows extremely cold. That's
How
all of the
dare.
energy.
The radiant flame notices, but doesn't do anything.
So we're going to shape climate specifically underground in these mountains to make it quite frosty.
That is funny because I'm also going to shape climate and make it cold somewhere.
Oh my.
I look around and I see this giant pillar of fire and I say, that's good. But what if it was different? And then I'm going to shape climate in this area over here and make it just like a frigid, like tundra, like almost like the Tibetan plateau. Like it's not necessarily like snowy all the time, but it's like just very cold and windy in this area over here. So I will shape climate. Ugh, you stole the icon, Connor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me duplicate.
That's fine. I put it back.
Hey, Miss Glass Mountain, what will you do next?
Okay, I'm gonna shape land.
Oh wait, may I go or
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you can go. Sorry,
okay?
thought you
I
passed.
mean, I kind of want to do two things at once, but
What does
I mean, it's
that
actually
mean?
it's kind of pretty small, not really super consequential.
Lay it on us.
I just want to create trade winds. So I just want to create wind here and wind here and have it go in opposite directions. So there's like circular trade winds so that you sail in certain
But
directions.
how's that gonna react to our death monsoon?
Every once in a while, the trade winds are halted by the monsoons
I mean,
You could be
that's-
trading during them, but it'll be the last trade you ever make.
because they are,
I
in
mean, a
fact,
ship is
lethal
shelter, right?
storms.
Yeah.
It's more shelter than just a wood cabin, right?
We have it's lore that it's canon that wood shelter doesn't cut it.
Hmm.
I thought we said wood hut specifically. There's a lot of different kinds of wood shelter.
Anyway, I could do it in 2 turns, but I feel like it's not really
You might
important
as well
to
do it
wait.
at once.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay, cool. I now have 0 points. And I did exactly what Connor just did.
Which I think just leaves Abby with
Yeah.
points.
I'm shaping land. Down here where the Einir are and that this all floods in. I want this to be an island and the entire island floods over and then
Oh.
retreats and makes it
Oh,
fertile.
nice.
Yeah.
Saint Michel.
So this river just releases into the ocean and then, on whatever. Once a year again or something, it floods the entire island.
Nice. Are you at 0,
Okay.
Joey?
I'm done.
The Earth slumbers. Sean still has 3 points. Are you saving those?
I've passed.
Okay.
So it sounds like we're done for the round.
Yeah. I was thinking we'll take a 10-minute break
Yeah. It's
for
good.
this round, and we'll be back in just a little bit.
Cool.
back and we're ready for action. It's round 4. At round 5, we can decide to end this age, the first age, if we all agree to it. So,
After round 5?
Yeah.
yeah, I think by the end of round 5, like,
Perfect.
could do it. So through round 5, and then eventually, don't think this will happen, but if it gets to round 10, if one person says that we should move on, then that happens. So
That
we need
cannot happen. We will.
consensus before that, then we can move on, which I think is possible. So we'll see how many more rounds are left. But Eternal Slumber is up
Yes.
first.
I'm gonna command my avatar for this round. They are going to make an order of the bloodline here. That's what are, it's gonna be called the Order of Renewal. Let me put that down. And what they do is they can't go out in the light that the Mountain of Glass creates. But when the storm comes and kills the Order of the Bloodstorm, they can go out, retrieve the bodies, and then birth them into new bloodline here.
Oh.
As one
Chi-
does.
chill,
Yes.
I think is what the kids would say.
No cap.
Order of
Good lord.
Renewal, is that what I said?
Mhm.
Yeah, it
Perfect.
is. Those were the words and many others that came out of your mouth, but the renewal part was not the unsettling part.
Perfect. So as the Order of the Bloodstorm kind of dies their last breaths, the Order of Renewal emerges from the caverns in the
This is
mountain.
literally the
Upsetting.
descent. Quite literally. Okay, great. Let's see. Well, the Radiant Flame has been sitting on their throne in the middle of a pillar of fire and really, really thinking hard. And they pick up the cosmic telephone and they say, "Ring, ring, ring, ring. Um, I need a change.
Oh, is
Endless
this
wheel."
me? Hello. Yes, hello. Sorry, this is me.
This is them. So, um, what if we took this fire and threw it up into the sky and made it permanent? And then, like, maybe made it move around too.
I like what you're saying, but I've grown fond of this pillar. It's a little much, but I think it needs to like come back every once in a while. So what if we like put a big mountain and like every once in a while a lot of fire came out of the top of the mountain as well,
I don't
where
want a
this
mountain. I
happens.
have a desert here.
But it's a fire mountain.
I hear what you're saying.
Okay, yes, sure. Let's put this in the sky.
Let's yeet this thing into the sky. Okay. I'm thinking it'll be an event.
The creating of the sun
How
is
many?
probably
How
an
many?
event.
How many points to yeet?
To yeet? Yeah. So 9, I pay 5, you pay 4.
Sure.
We yeet together.
You put it
Find
up
a
in the
powerful
sky and then
friend.
I get it moving.
Yeah, exactly. You set it on the wheel. And I think it leaves, yeah, like a giant glass and crystalline glass and mile radius, not crater, but area, and we make the sun. I think it's. I mean, are we generating a day and light cycle, or are we just rotating it around this island?
Probably day and night makes more sense than just having the sun be around the.
No, I agree. Once it's in the sky, it blocks out all my stars. So I say we have to make sure
Oh
it
yeah.
goes away sometimes, or else you can't see the stars.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Okay, perfect. So we'll do that, and that will be my turn.
Okay, so Crumbling Peaks has harnessed this energy of the earth and has grown decidedly frustrated with the dalliances of other people into their territory, and isn't gonna abide by this for much longer. And we will have a catastrophe! And in a large circle around this underground city, there is a cavernous moat that opens up, and the mountain starts to crumble inwards, and the whole of the mountain sinks into the earth. So now there's this massive valley leading back up into the peak, and all of the water from this lake floods in and creates this natural barrier around the island, where there is a central mountainous peak up above.
I love that you're
Like-
protecting the city from having any inhabitants at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's a city
Also
for the
these
dead.
freaky ones.
So let's see. Draw shape, circle, take some water, I guess. I don't know. Extra large. It's a pizza, I guess. I don't. That's not where I wanted to start that. There we go. There's our moat.
Nice.
And I'll say that like this is it's hundreds of feet drop off from where the plane of this area over here would be. So that drops off here, and then the water floods into that area, and then the peak rises up from the outside of it.
A nice
Cool.
sun.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Does that mean it's my turn?
Sure does.
Okay. First off, I saw someone deleted my trade winds.
Sorry,
put
that was by
back.
accident. I was clicking too much.
Yep. You yeeted your pillar into the sky and you took my winds. I'm gonna command Fallen Sky to create a city. With the new race, which we can call Corrupted. The Corrupted. That's it. I'm gonna put it here. It's gonna be really able to control like the bay, becomes like a place of trade, strategic importance. It is also a place of suppression of the Einir.
There aren't that many.
People. There are not that many.
For now.
Okay. I'm going to have my little storm front move through to the cold area this time, and I will command my avatar. This time it's going to be the winter dragon. It's going to come down and touch a little Einir, and we're going to pop down the winter Einir, living in this little cold desert.
A little scary.
They're fine. They're the scary ones of everything that lives in this world. They're the scary ones.
Tall boys in parkas, terrifying.
Something
I
about
think-
it
I
from
think-
far away looks pretty.
I think they're shrinking. They're not giants anymore. They're just like they're human sized. The
Your seasonal ones.
the seasonal ones are not giants.
All right, back to slumber.
I'm reading. I'm going to command race.
So much happening right here.
Yeah, it's a little messy.
There's a lot happening. I'm just not pretending I can't see it. I look at it and then I immediately shift up to my nice
Oh, this
desert.
is my mountain of glass. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
How
The
could you forget so quickly?
the Blood Anya are going to found a city in the tunnels. They had hopes to live in the city underground that already existed, but it's been shut off.
For locals only. There's no
Locals only.
locals.
So they're gonna just settle like right inside of here. They're gonna dig some more tunnels, kind of connect up everything, make it make sense, and live just out here, vibing.
Okay. Let's see. Now that um, now that Radiant Flame is sort of free from their solitude, they want to go back into the world and play around a little bit. Let's see. I think I want to. They're gonna. Oops, I'm still drawing. That's why there's little flecks of yellow everywhere. I'm gonna. They're gonna come up over here. They're kind of journeying around the north side of the island, and they're gonna shape Earth, and they're actually gonna make a new island. I think they're gonna raise a volcanic island chain off this north edge of the northeast edge of the continent. That'll be it. That'll be what they do.
Ring Ring, do you remember when you didn't want a volcano last turn and now you've taken that idea? Goodbye.
I didn't want ring ring. I didn't want a volcano in my desert, my crystal desert, my cool crystal desert. Don't be a hater.
You doing anything with that point, Connor?
There's nothing that costs 1 point. I'm out.
Joey? Do you have your free
Yeah.
catastrophe, Connor? Or free
I-
event?
We're building to it. We're building
Okay,
to it.
okay.
Oh, nice. The suspense. I will. What is it to create a forest? Is that land?
Probably climate.
Okay. I will
think
do
it's
that.
Plant. That would be plant growth, which is
It says
land.
shape fertility / plant growth under shape climate.
I think land is supposed to be like what Sean just did. Like you're literally making
Terraforming.
land.
Okay.
So it directs the creation, modification, or erosion of mountains, hills, lakes, streams, rivers, forests, jungles, deserts, grasslands, tundras.
So I want to create a forest here. I think the forest is gonna it's gonna be very dense, very thick. It'll make any approaching force slow dramatically, like as it reaches the peninsula. I think also, the trees kind of also grab onto their environment. So as you approach the peninsula, they become, ashen and charcoaly and burnt, decayed, corrupted. And then as they also the dense forest also has the southwest boundary of this cavern that you guys have created, and so maybe they also start to take on like crystalline leaves, and they're very very beautiful, dazzling, shimmering, maybe alluring to go deeper into the forest. But yeah, that's what I do.
Perfect. I am also going to be making a forest.
Oops.
This is going to be over in these ash lands. There's going to be a forest. And I think it's going to be maybe like it's very fertile over here from the ash. So I think it's going to be like redwood, like very tall conifers.
Cool.
It's eternal slumber.
I'm saving.
Saving. Um. Let's see. I guess I'll save as well. I don't have anything in mind at the moment.
I'm out of points, so we're over to Joey.
Yep. We're just building some forests, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe like maybe like along this smaller river here. The like ecosystem pops up and it's very lush along this like small river. But it also starts spawning like silkworms, and so like luxury goods, maybe like cinnamon trees and cloves and all of these like spices and valuable things that the environment can provide us starts popping up here.
Let's see. I will also spend my points in shape climate, and I think what is this up? This is a crystal desert, Sean. Like it's sandy
Yeah.
with crystals. Okay. I will shape around what you just did, Joey.
Where now?
And like your river is very like fertile and lush, and I will just make the area around it hot and oppressive and like near untraversable.
Perfect.
And I'm done.
Hey, back to Joey though. Everybody else has passed.
I think like it's just the river, Logan. So make everything, not just that circle.
Yeah, I know. There's just that's all desert now.
Perfect. So
Just you,
new
Joey.
round.
Are
New
you
round.
passing? Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
I want you guys back in here.
Okay. Generate. Our bonuses are 3 and round 4.
Is it round 5?
Yes, but we just finished round 4.
Oh. I don't know how this works.
It does make sense the way that you're thinking about it, Sean. Perhaps maybe more
Yeah.
sense.
Okay.
But here we
It's
are.
all about the macros. Hey, Slumber, you're up.
Always me.
You
Stop
save a
banking
lot of
so many
points. You save a lot of points.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 4 points to command the Order of the Bloodstorm. They are going to go visit their friends over here.
Oh god. And leave them without blood.
And they're wait, what can that order even do? Can they make a city? Probably.
Um, Yeah.
H1.
Just says that you command them to do something, so as long as it's reasonable.
Okay. They're gonna set up like a little oh, this is nice. A little outpost over here. Start introducing these people to the good ways of eternal slumber.
Of self-sacrifice.
Um, let's see. I think I do. I think the radiant flame is gonna come over here, and it's gonna see the good work it did with these flaming plants. It's just, there's that kind of fertile ash trees next to it. They've just created this volcanic mountain range, and they're going to shape land and bring lava to the surface because they think more fire, the
More
better.
better.
More
More
fire, more
fire,
better.
more better. So I think it's not really a volcano. It's more like they sort of open up a constant, semi-constant lava flow. Um, I'm imagining from like here-ish or something, and it kind of like comes down or maybe around. Like maybe there's a couple other spots where lava flows out, but it like makes a lot of obsidian and it brings minerals and other things to the surface. And there's like lava pools and stuff. Um, yep. And that's what I'll do. That'll be my shape land. Okay. Peaks. Crumbling peaks.
Okay. So believe it or not, there's another catastrophe in this mountain range.
Oh my
Jesus.
It's just a catastrophic place to be. And this time, in this area, all of the
No!
all of the mountain just turns to landslide, and the mountain loses like half of its height. And instead of being a peak, just becomes a shield of foothills and just gradually rising terrain. And as that happens, it completely subsumes all of the cavern entrances and nooks and crannies and crags that these blood Einir have settled in, and has sealed them inside of this
Ooh.
fortress under rock.
Further progressing the plot of the descent.
Everything's been done before.
Okay.
There's no new stories.
I think my turn. I'm gonna be turning this chunk of the continent into more desert. So the heat just goes down here, very desolate, very hard to live. Whether you're beast, humanoid, or plant. That's my turn.
Perfect. Gonna continue the trend. I'm gonna have the storm come through. One of the Dragos is gonna come down. He's gonna bop an Einir, a non-blood Einir. Because we don't associate
They're all
with the
soon to be
blood.
blood Einir.
We are scared of them. And this time we're gonna bop the Autumn. Are these Autumn? Sure, these can be Autumn. they're gonna bop. They're gonna live in this nice little forest with just lava and fire
Perfect.
and catastrophe all around.
What a great way to be an autumn Ioneer.
Yeah. And they're good because
They'll learn
something
how
needs
to
to
deal
be
with
good.
It is true. We do need.
Hey, slumber.
I'm reading.
Reading.
I wanted to do that. Where? Okay, I'm gonna advance. What do I want to advance? I want to advance this city down here that I've created. There's a wealth of bodily crystals from Shihuso's worlds. And with the help of the Order of the Bloodstorm, these Einir in this town learn how to harness the magical powers from them. I think they... What kind of magic do they do? I think they learn
Blood
how to... They
magic?
learn to be healers.
By bloodletting, and that they
So they can
consume
save
that.
everyone they can to then sacrifice on top of them.
Mhm.
The only holy death is on top of that mountain every 100 years.
Sounds about right.
There's a holy blood magic school down here. Great.
Okay.
Our people are still in like huts, right? At this point.
Yeah,
I mean,
something like that.
yeah, more or less, you're starting to have, with a school of magic, I would imagine, pretty permanent, stable structures, things that could withstand a world crossing squall.
If that's the only way to survive is to build structures that can withstand it, then yes, they build structures that can withstand it. Okay, the Radiant Flame, having a great time, jumping through puddles of lava, really feeling themselves. They traverse over past this weird floody plain and they're like, whatever, there's already a lot going on here. They see the blood Einir and they're like, I don't like this and I don't want to talk to them. Then they stumble across this strange area shrouded in shadows and mist, and they are suddenly filled with unbearable rage. Why would they deny the gift of light? Why would they seek to shield themselves from the piercing light and the brilliant flame that I have gifted this world through my own sacrifice? So, I will cause a catastrophe, I think. And I will light this land with beams of sunlight.
Oh,
To try and drive away the shadows. I don't think it's fully successful. But I think I think the radiant flame sort of travels through and as they're going, like tries to burn away as much shadow as they can, but they also get bored quickly and realize that this is not is kind of like a permanent situation that some other deity must have enacted. So I want there to be like I don't know, I want it to be like even harsher to exist there. It's like you're either randomly the sun clear the clouds clear and it's like unbearable heat and light, and then when the shadows do come back it is the regular shade
Can I
problems.
can I offer maybe a solution, an idea?
Sure.
What if you, instead of burning a catastrophe to like try to change corrupt the land, you
It's
actually
still
like
corrupted for sure.
purify it. You like purify it, and then like it creates like pockets of like light and dark that constantly are in struggle. So like we are like little squirrels pick up little swords and shields to like fight for the light, and then like wolves are like lurking in the shadows waiting for the squirrels to jump in, or
Okay.
I don't
I
know
see the power dynamic we're
well,
enacting.
and it could be different. Well, then like also like invading armies can like find safety in the light, but they have to move through the darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's interesting. Okay, I'll use a
It doesn't have to be.
purify.
It doesn't have to be. I was just thinking it's a little asymmetrical. Like catastrophe, like you should be able to blow away the corruption if you want.
Yeah. I wanted to capture my rage, the radiant flame, the strong emotions the flame felt at seeing
I
this
see.
darkness.
I see.
But sure, I'll use a purify.
You can blow it away.
Oh no, I won't blow the whole thing away. I like the pockets. I imagine they change too. They don't stay solid. You will have to edit your own stuff, but
Sure. I'll
if
put
you want to get rid of the
little
the
gray
swirly
pubic
swirls,
hair next to the black pubic hair.
Great.
maybe
Love it.
white. So yeah, there's like these beams that break through, beams of light that break through from now and then. Okay, that's my turn.
Like you're always on 0 points, Connor.
Because I get 10 points and spend them on a catastrophe. 2 rounds
Did
in
you
a
already
row.
use your free one?
No, I just got my free
He's
one.
ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'll go ahead and explain it now. But my secret commandment was, as a god of earth, you must dramatically shape land to shift the topography around or in another's creation.
Mm.
They didn't consult you before creating it, and upon the earth you must remain sovereign.
Nice. Spend a catastrophe to get a catastrophe.
That's
What I
apparently.
did.
Yep. Play.
That's what I
2 for
did.
the price of 1.
Okay, Joey.
Do we maintain our free catastrophe from age to age?
No.
Okay. Then I will shoot. We just need more living things in this world, guys.
I'm trying.
this is
I
the age
know.
before living things.
That is true. This is
I-
supposed to be the age of
I know
land.
it's the thing. Well, I mean ecosystems is what I mean. Not
Well, they're probably starting to finally get a foothold.
There's a
Okay.
sun finally.
There's a sun.
That's
It's been
true.
500 years.
Boy,
There's no
howdy.
longer a
Generate
pillar
more
of fire.
forests. Generate more grasslands.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'll
So I can light them on fire.
Exactly.
He's
Yeah,
running
I
out
think-
of fuel over there.
Yeah, I think between the this more dry desert, this Tibetan tundra, or highlands kind of area.
The hot desert and the cold desert.
Perfect. We'll create some steppe. That seems to be feasible. So there's steppe here now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. I will shape climate. I think I will. What am I gonna do? There needs to be something up here. I think I'll put just a. This will be like Oh, on your plateau, Connor.
Mhm.
I assume that's what this long thing is.
Yeah, this one up here. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the mountain range extends into a plateau and then drops off into kind of steppe and scrub land beneath it.
Okay. I will, instead of that actually, I will take these islands that Sean has made. They're barren and on fire, and I will make them nice and tropical. Like there's palm trees, and it's just a great
They're
place to vacation.
volcanic. I
so
set
now-
that up for you. I don't
This
make living things. I make the conditions for life.
this is now a tropical paradise.
That's the international symbol
Those
for tropical paradise.
tree
The same
things
ash
really
trees
scream
as.
tropical paradise.
It's green.
Beautiful.
What are the blood people up to?
I
blood
live in
people
fear
aren't doing
every time
anything.
it comes around.
Oh god.
I'm creating
What
a
is
giant swamp down here.
Oh god.
Get out of my blood swamp.
It's not a blood swamp, it's just a death swamp.
Ah,
So it's really, if the Einir want to go to the Holy Blood Magic School, they have to
get a boat.
make a
They first have to get through
they
the
could
poison level.
they could get a boat if they've invented boats, or they
Mhm.
have to make a journey through the swamp, which is their first test.
Ah,
The great swamp test.
they reward for passing. They get to kill themselves on a mountain.
Okay. Yeah.
Leeches and crocodiles didn't get you? Yeah, go up to that glacier, buddy.
Okay. The Radiant Flame is gonna see what the Eternal Wheel has done and up here by their islands, and is gonna be inspired. And they're
Oh
gonna
my
be like,
god.
"Oh my gosh, you can make beautiful green things. I'm gonna try and do that."
Oh
And
god, it's gonna go horribly wrong.
no, it's gonna be okay.
Draw
I don't
attention to
know
these
if we
trees that are on
think
fire.
this is a change climate or shape land, but I want to raise like the ocean temperature in this area to make a coral reef, basically like a
Hmm.
large Great Barrier Reef coral reef.
Yeah. I think that's just shape climate.
Yeah, probably climate.
Shape climate, sure. Okay,
We're
so I'll make it
using
hotter,
for flora
and then I'm
fauna.
gonna put little corals, and it's gonna be pretty big. I want it to be like kind of like all maybe like right up to this river almost. No,
Beautiful.
that's a little too.
I think that's super dope. Great Barrier Reef.
But yeah, that'll be my turn.
Perfect.
Fix that.
Is it my turn?
Unless Connor's doing his free thing.
Nope.
Yes, it is your turn.
I want to make drugs.
Drugs.
Yep.
How are you gonna make drugs?
Plant growth.
Oops.
I think maybe on the heights of these mountains here, we'll create some drugs. Maybe like on the northern slope. There's these vines that grow, basking in the sun. Dry climate, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway,
It stated confident.
these drugs affect Einir and make them passive, submissive.
I would hope they affect Einir because there's no one else to affect.
Oh, my race is not related.
We
to
don't
Einir.
know about them.
Sure.
Well, I might.
I think you can. I think like when the light pierces the corrupted area, you guys start seeing like very concerning things.
We done been seeing concerning things
I
with
mean,
this
it's
blood Einir.
concerning
That's
from way
true,
too many
that's true.
people in this
That's actually true.
pantheon.
That's true.
The Blood
So maybe,
Einir
like-
are just living their lives.
Short lives of their own accord. Okay. What am I going to do? I am going to say, you know what has been static too long? The Earth. And so I'm going to Hop down a
Uninterested.
mountain for fun.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. We will go ahead and we'll pop it down maybe like here. So like it's going toward this area. Just another branch of the mountain goes down.
That's going to take some real forensic science to figure out what's going on there for
Yeah.
creating the map
Yeah.
for the next stage.
Yeah, probably.
Team effort to talk through what we did.
Gonna see if I
Luckily,
enhance
this
it.
is recorded.
Oh,
Okay, I'm done. The eternal flame
Oh my gosh, me already?
or radiant flame, whatever your name is.
Yeah,
Flamer
it's
flame.
radiant. Thank you very much. I'm bored of the earth too. I think I think I think that the radiant flame sees, or I don't know. No, radiant flame goes ring 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 ring, paging fissures. Crumbling peaks and fissures. Ring ring.
Hello.
Hey, so what if you had Earth but in the sky?
Cool.
What sky?
I fucking hate you. Get out of your goddamn cave for once in a millennia. Okay, phone call over.
Ah! If you want to
No,
make the moon,
I'll
make
explain.
The
I want to make
Yeah.
the moon.
moon. Yeah, let's make the moon. Sounds
You want to
dope.
do a co-event? Oh, you don't have any points.
No, but you know what I do have?
A catastrophe.
A catastrophe I'm sitting on.
Me too.
Wow. Oh
What
god,
if it
the
was a
world's
double
not ready for this.
catastrophe?
I was thinking we literally take out a huge chunk of the continent and throw it up into the sky.
Right? That's what I'm thinking too. Like, we
Okay.
gotta save some of it, you know? And just put it in space. Nobody can get hurt by it up there. Or nobody can hurt
Exactly.
it there.
Exactly.
You know, it's
This is
great.
the
Space
only
Pioneer.
pure part.
Yeah.
Yeah, put
It's
the blood Pioneer up there.
I thought about injecting them into this onto the moon, and then I was like, that is also concerning in some kind of way. Undead moon vampires that are not undead and don't suck blood yet.
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 Okay. I think yeah.
So yeah, we
Yeah.
excavate this whole
If you put it in
area
the
up
center
in
of the
here.
earth, okay, good.
No, yeah, just excavate this right here.
Yeah,
Get
no,
rid
I
of this
think
thing
like
made.
the working together, like radiant flame starts to like bring up lava very
Mhm.
Yoshi to sort of like shift this giant section, and then I'm assuming we also just take part of the ocean too.
Yeah, but that'll flood in, you know. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, it like will flood in, and then we're like, I was like, I'm like, we need more light at night too, right? You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like the stars are doing good, but they're not quite enough. There's some scary things in the dark I've realized in this world, and we need more light to see it by.
What if-
Um,
Okay, but what if the inverse of the sky? What if the moon was underground and light came up instead of down?
light
Wet.
can't go through Earth. Big problem. Big problem here. Light can't go through Earth.
You don't
Light
know
only
physics.
go through sky.
It's neutrinos. And then it becomes light when it hits oxygen.
No, you get partial ownership of moon. But it's in sky.
I own the property. I own the real estate. You own the land.
Sure.
Okay.
I guess. I feel like you have mineral rights and I own
Okay, yeah,
the
that's a
surface.
much better way of phrasing it.
Okay. So yeah, we do that. Combine our catastrophes. I think there is like catastrophic, probably flooding and
Oh yeah, that place
Oh.
changes
is ruined.
in the area, but they'll get over it.
They got a moon now. They'll get over it.
Okay, that's my turn.
Joey?
I am going to keep on shaping this motherfucking climate. So I'm gonna go over here. Kind of like along this coast, if that's okay. Like a
Yeah.
similar amount of space, but just stretched out. I don't know, just trying to, I'm like blowing seeds in the wind away from already established areas, but also tampering with the seeds as they fly. This land is going to be just like full of wine, just lots of grapes and really good grapes that you can turn into wine. I don't know, maybe some other kind of valuables as well. Yep,
Some
that's
other
it.
fruit.
I don't know. Yeah, you can't really like grow apples where you go grapes.
They're
Kind of.
fantasy apples and fantasy grapes, Joey.
Sure.
You can grow them where we
They
grow
can grow
fantasy
wherever they want.
tangerines.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
true.
gonna add on to our catastrophe. I think there's a huge cliffside now through that entire
Mhm.
edge, like
Cool.
Yes.
100 feet at least. Um,
That's dope.
Probably
200s.
changes a bit, depending on where you are on the coastline, but
Mhm.
yeah.
I have a free catastrophe I would like to use.
Oh, would you?
It's getting
I
to be
want
Would
that
you
time.
like to catastrophize?
I want to catastrophize. I think I want something to happen to these blood Einir.
Oh God.
They've been spooky for too long.
Just kick them while they're underground.
Spooky for too long.
What would I like them to do? Hmm. Okay, here's my proposition.
Mhm.
This peninsula that Joey has, I want the catastrophe to be like this peninsula breaks off at the neck and like crashes into where the Holy Blood Magic School is.
This is a tectonic shift.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
Yeah,
Can
that's
do you
it
know
cool.
what?
can it like go this way so
Oh,
Yeah.
that the city is still like on the coast?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna cut it off. I was gonna like the river would still go all the way out to the ocean.
Uh,
Wait,
sure.
which river?
Like
Like
the
he's gonna
the
collapse this bay into a river.
like the land would be like this. Oh, that didn't draw. Well, and I think it's gonna be sort of the Blood Elves' fault or the Blood Einir's fault. They did something wrong with blood magic. They tried to do something, and they accidentally summoned a whole peninsula.
There's no
Why is
blood
Healing
Einir in the
magic.
Holy Blood Magic School.
what
There's no
is there
blood
then?
Einir. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, what is the race? Is it Einir?
Yeah, it's Einir. It's
Yeah,
the
I thought so.
Bloodstorm Einir, but not the
Blood
Blood
Oh
Einir
my
are the undead,
god.
not yet
Oh
vampires.
Jesus.
That's okay though. I like the idea of having like two cities like at the end of a river. It's kind of fun.
Sort of like that. The
Mm,
peninsula sort
Yeah,
of
then
fits
there's a
there.
huge bay. That's fun.
Yeah. Okay. And I imagine this conflict, what it needed was blood magic
Mhm.
tossed into it. It's a catastrophe for both sides.
Yeah.
There's good. There's light. There's also red.
I guess okay, so this is like can I make it so that the good parts are too good and the bad parts are too bad? Like it gets more extreme with the
Double,
introduction
yeah.
of blood magic.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know what we're talking. I don't understand.
This
so-
went off the rails a while ago.
Like you corrupted it, or Joey corrupted it, and you made it pure. And
I
I'm gonna,
purified it.
Make it
Yeah.
more extreme.
yeah.
Oh, I
So
see.
like the
okay.
little squirrel with the shield now, like actually like just hulks up.
Like radiant squirrel.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Squirrel paladins. The moon came from the earth.
Squirrel
This whole-
paladins.
This is getting
Yes.
to be a weird place.
Raccoon
I think it's a
rogues.
permanent full moon at the moment. I will say that too.
I
We didn't
imagine the
talk
moon's
about
like only
s-
like 50 feet, 50 miles in the air. Like,
It's not a moon. It's just a rock that's falling
It's
slowly.
a big rock.
Yeah.
But it's
Can
not as big as a
we-
moon, that's for sure.
So you can't travel. There's like no like stepping stones or
To the moon? No.
Not
I
yet.
don't know, guys. I don't
not
know.
yet. Yet.
Not yet. I mean, yeah, we could.
Once
we
those
could
blood
add
eye
to that.
near.
I think it is much closer than our moon, but I assume it.
Because in Foundation, isn't there like a? There totally is. There's like a race of things that like use the low orbit of the moon's gravity, like to whatever. Never mind.
You're getting a lot of blank stares right now.
Sure. No, you're not. I
Uh,
believe you 100%.
Like the moon is like a pastoral land that migratory species can go back and forth from.
Mm.
hmm
When it gets to a certain point and starts pulling creatures up with its gravity.
I don't think that's what's going to be
Terrifying.
happening. I don't plan on it being easily inhabitable.
I was abducted by the moon.
I was just outside one day, and all of a sudden I get caught in the moon's gravity well.
I was
No,
picked
Joey's
up by
given
the
me an
moon.
idea. I'm gonna use my freak
Oh,
catastrophe.
God.
Oh no!
Perfect. I think
The
it's still. I think it might still be my turn if that's okay.
Yeah.
What?
What?
No,
Is
I
it-
just
did it-
finished my turn.
Oh, you did? Okay, never mind. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it brings
Sorry.
it to
Yeah,
Abby.
you made wine.
That just happened. That
A
happened
catastrophe.
so long ago. That happened so long ago. Sorry.
Okay, in my Blood Ionier city, like around this
Uh-huh.
mountain range, there
The
are
Not to be
underground.
confused with the Einir Blood City.
not to be confused with that. Yes,
The Einir Holy Blood Magic City. Logan.
it's not blood magic either. It's holy blood magic.
Magic
Magic
City.
School. Ah.
Oh my god!
Gotta get your
I hate it.
order
I
magic
hate it.
correct.
Yeah, in the mountain range there are like sink holes of what is it? Quicksand? Quicksand sinkholes, like just a couple of them, like around.
That go to the moon?
No.
I wanted the moon to be underground.
Oh.
When the moon is at its apex, the sand rises. And then any other time the sand sinks.
Like rises all the way to the moon?
No.
Okay.
It becomes
It becomes it's an elevator that they go up at moon
Ah,
peak
it,
and
it's
everything
a
else
fluidized.
falls down.
got it.
It's a fluidized bed that comes on at nighttime.
Yeah.
Fluid
Sure.
comes on nighttime.
This is how they get in and out of
It's
their
how they get in and out of the
landslide
place.
home.
Mm.
What have we done?
Really just fucked up that area of the map. That area of
Yep.
the map is really weird.
Well, that's what it gets for being the center, all right? It should have demanded so much attention if it didn't want this attention.
Okay. I think I'm gonna pass.
I want to command Fallen Sky, my avatar, to travel around and to like create a map, but also as she travels, this is mini mortal actions over 500 years, right?
See, sure, yeah.
So I'm hoping like she kind of like creates like a path that maybe like could be replicable by others. And in each location she stays, she creates like a very simple outpost. I mean like a lean-to maybe.
It
Is
gets
it made of
destroyed
wood?
The next time it comes.
Yeah. Wow.
It may maybe like a lighthouse that's really just like a beacon kind of looking thing, like just like something where people could follow. eventually. So the question is, how many spots will you let me? Will you let me go to the kind of resources I've been creating? Drugs, spices, wine.
I'd create a Silk Road.
Not really not necessarily a road, but like maybe like I just like want my people to know of these things eventually. That's kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Just gonna jump around and there'll be little towers that I'll create. So this is command
Right.
avatar.
I think I will pass.
I'm passing too, so
All right, so that's the round.
may this please be the last.
This upcoming one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I want one more and then I'll be done.
Yeah, I think round 6 will be enough.
I left the spring Ioneer not created. That would be tragic.
Just an absolute travesty.
What are our bonus stuff?
Still 3. Bonus
3
3,
and
round
6,
5.
5. Okay.
Oh,
Round 5. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta do something big with my point this time.
ooh, yeah.
Connor, how dare you guess Silk Road? Why would you do that?
What?
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
I've read a book before, Joey. Thank you.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Start us off, Sean.
Okay. Radiant Flame will head back to, I think, what they kind of think of as their home, which is the Crystal Desert. And they will contemplate and they will say, I need a companion and an extra hand in this world. They will create an avatar. And their avatar will be a combination of the crystal sands and the heat of the area. So it will not be like a flame, but rather sort of like a shimmering, incandescent, um, formless kind of being of light and crystal that will become their avatar. And what image am I going to use for that? Who knows? That will be my turn.
I will command my avatar to come down out of the sky, this time spring, and they will touch the Ioneer that live at the wine, and they will become spring Ioneer.
Do you already have autumn?
Yes, Autumn
Yep.
lives in the redwood forest.
Autumn is when. Yeah, that's good.
Well,
These are spring grapes,
these
Joey.
are spring grapes, yeah.
You didn't specify, so
And I didn't know better.
I'm trying to figure out where I want to leave my person. Um, what am I doing? Oh God, I don't know how to play this game. Okay. I think I'll command Fallen Sky to erect a new city over here of my race. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Great. It's my turn.
okay. I will create terrain or shape land, I suppose. What we should actually call that. And make a lone mountain.
Hmm.
I guess I'll use this graphic. In the plains to the east of Wine. No, that's a mountain range. We're not going to use that. We're just going to draw a terrible little triangle, and everybody's going to know what that means. There's a mountain that's here now.
Nice.
Abby.
Okay, I'm gonna command my avatar to gather an army.
Oh god.
Oh. Why is there an army?
Thought we were avoiding that. We
It's
were so
here,
close.
and
We were
then
so close.
they're gonna lead the army somewhere.
Who knows where?
I think they're gonna lead the army to drugs, and they're not gonna fight. They're just gonna kind of sit
There's
here.
no one to fight.
There's Einir in drugs.
These are our drugs now.
The blood Einir is impossible to select.
Are
Come here, buddy.
you telling me there's too many graphics drawn on top of it?
Done.
You're done. Okay. I will command my avatar, Aurora, to go. I don't know. Thing feels so scary. They're gonna go down here and they're going to create race, and I'm going to create a race of fire elementals in these firewoods. Boop bow. And that will be that. That's my turn.
Okay, I will go ahead and shape climate. And I think I will bust out. Maybe this is a shape land. Your little moat. I'm essentially gonna make it also flow to the river to the ocean to the north.
Oh my goodness, where does the water originate from?
It's still raining. It's just floodwater or rainwater. Okay. Ooh, oh, that's so little. Okay.
Joey?
Yeah. I'm gonna just do some climate, and I'm gonna put some forests above your ash forests. No, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna make that like really. I don't know why necessarily, but it's good farmland. I don't know why not.
Because you chose
So
it to be.
that's right. I shaped the soil content. That's my turn.
Okay. I will do one final shape land and take this area above the steps, turn it into low-lying hills and rolling valleys and dales.
Nice.
Hey, slumber.
I would like to. Let me make sure that the points. I want to double corrupt Connor's city of no people.
What?
You can only corrupt once per round, essentially.
That's fine. I'll corrupt Connor City once.
Nobody lives there.
You said there's like a moat around it?
It's like water has naturally backfilled this valley from where the whole mountain sunk into the ground.
Perfect. I think as the world continues to shift, it like has sunk further in, and like the moat gets filled with like black acid out of
Oh,
the center of the earth.
Black
Hmm.
acid,
Black
just you know,
acid.
free black acid
Yeah.
coming out from the center of the earth.
gotta love that.
I hate that area of the world. I never want to interact with it ever.
Don't worry, Sean. We've only got 2 more ages to go.
Somebody's gonna habitate. Black acid.
Okay, Sean, you spending your point?
I have no way to spend it. I'm done.
Okay, I feel like Sean's Burning Forest, it's had a little bit of a bad vibe. You would think, I thought it was going to have a bad vibe. Turns out it's one of the best places on this earth.
It
It's
has a
not,
great vibe. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
it
It's
is not corrupted. It is not filled with blood, holy blood, magic schools,
it's
or
following its
blood
own natural
Einir.
order, and now it has caretakers, my elementals.
I'm going to purify it. So it is
Nice.
a holy burning forest.
The flames grow lighter, whiter, and
hmm
less smoke, maybe. Slightly less smoke or something. Or the smoke is less damaging, maybe. Something. It's actually like incense. When the priest shakes the censer at
It's
you.
just sandalwood
Yeah.
and cup.
Frankincense.
Um,
You got a lot of
So-
points.
I also have a free catastrophe.
Oh, geez.
How have we
So-
not all already spent all of these?
So I got it at literally the first round.
Yeah.
So I think we could all agree that the worst catastrophes are often human made. So
There are no
my
humans, so no.
Sure. My catastrophe is that a great tower is built in my city here, which I think I've named Enor.
Hmm?
I'm doing AR dash and then something else. It's a
Okay,
theme. It's
okay.
a theme. It's a theme. We
Mhm.
can go into it more
It's a
next
theme.
time.
Okay.
Anyway, this big tower, like a Babel, is being created. Maybe it penetrates up through the corruption that you can see. And then just like a piercing sound just like comes off of it and just like rolls out across the continent. And Inur are attracted to it. And I want them to come into the Shadowlands, bearing their remnants of the she who sows the world, the crystals.
Okay, so they're congregating down there?
Or just I have a higher density of them, maybe. Maybe I don't get
Yeah.
all of them. Probably not.
Can't get all of
Sure.
them. Some of them are still in the ground.
Cool. That's my free
In the
catastrophe.
worst possible place to ever visit, probably.
That's my turn.
As Rock and Shade's final dying action, they will raise from their cradles of stone, the dwarves, in their mountain in the plains. The first of the non-Inari descendant people break their way out of their mountain home.
I
They are
just
in
made
fact
flame
the-
elementals.
They are in fact the third.
It's the first.
It's the first of the humanoid bipedal skin and hair, and
We have no idea what's up with Joey's people, just that they're evil.
I still
They're
don't
just-
even know they exist.
They're just capitalists. It's fine.
Equivalent.
The real creatures.
there you go. Yeah, that's me. I'm done.
What's happening here?
It's a
Just a big
desert.
desert.
It's just
Desert?
dry.
It's just
It's
a
probably one
desert.
of the most simple places on this map. It's
It
just
is.
dry.
It's not like that other desert that's made of crystal
Yeah.
god bone shard.
I mean, there
just
is a very boring,
desert.
fertile land right next to my crystal desert.
Maybe a
But it has
civilization-
text inside of it.
Maybe a
Sean.
civilization can pop up in it in the age of civilization instead of this age of terraforming. uh, is it who's going?
Me. I'm
Tabby's
gonna
turn.
shape land with my last points. I think I just want to continue these islands. Like sink a bunch of this. So we can have like more islands in here. I want this drug plateau to overlook nice islands.
You got your holy
Drug
blood
Wait.
magic school down there.
plateau.
That's awful. And up here you have a nice drug resort.
That's fun.
Great.
You're also okay. Interesting. I'm so
Yeah.
excited to see this map remade. It's gonna be a mess.
It needs it.
Maybe we make it bigger so we can get more detail.
Sean, do you want to pull your points and shape climate and make an aurora somewhere?
Yeah, totally. Where are we gonna do that? Over this godforsaken land in the middle of the continent?
No, absolutely not there. I don't know. Maybe Crystal Desert.
Crystal
have-
Desert?
I was
yeah.
gonna say,
yeah.
how about between where the sun and moon came from?
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, up in
That's
those
cool.
northern area. That sounds great.
I'll spend my points. I'll make it hot here, so it's a hot desert. I'll make it hot here, so it's a hot desert. This whole thing is a hot desert. Are we cool with
Nice.
that?
Yeah.
It's all hot desert.
I got 5 points left, guys. Whoop. And then I'm going to spend 3 points to turn this also into islands over here.
We needed more islands.
Where is the icon for that? There is no icon for that.
No, you just
Great.
draw on some islands wherever you want.
Great. I'm just gonna put some of this over here so that we know. Right, Logan?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. Basically, I want this city to be a much more on like a strategic coast. So I'm gonna create the islands in that way. So what is that? I have 2 left.
Mm-hmm.
Shape climate.
Sure.
Or command avatar.
I think I've already done that. Is a mortal thing to do to build a wall, like a kind of big one?
No.
I would say
It's
it can be a
like a
normal city
command
wall. But
city.
yeah, if it's a big thing.
Yeah, like a wall that might like block this city. Like, see this little nub? See this small, tiny nub that this city's on?
Yeah.
I think what I would say is if it's a wall that's big enough that's worth talking about, it's probably more than a mortal action.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the city I just command it. It's a mortal action. It's a fortified city now. just regular. Nothing, no Great Wall of China. Perfect.
Cool.
Go team.
Wow, beautiful map.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
We did it. My first stream.
Yeah. Congrats.
It looks like a
Um,
disaster.
It's
Yep.
gonna look
Yeah.
beautiful when I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Yep. But I think there's a lot of potential. That's the
Mhm.
important part. Good bones, as they might say. Good crystalline bones, even.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good solid crystal.
Good solid crystal to build a foundation off of. And we will pick this up with the second age next week.
On an undecided
May-
day.
Undecided day, probably not on Friday.
Yep.
So maybe we'll
One
keep
of the
you
other
updated.
What?
We'll keep you updated because yeah, that's up in the air at the moment. And then we will do the second age for that, which will be a hoot and a holler as we move into civilization, and we're gonna get a lot more races. It's gonna get a lot more crowded, and we might even be totally different people by then too. So you never know. It's a whole new world, whole new age.
I'm gonna be Logan.
Yeah, maybe. So we'll see you then. Thanks so
Bye.
much, y'all. Bye.
Bye-bye.